Hey guys, welcome to the Dragon's Lair, well, the garden anyway. And so we have been getting ransacked by aphids and some, looks like possibly some spider mite damage. On here, you can't really see because we washed a bunch of it off, but there's these little green bugs on here that are called aphids, and they eat new growth. So we had to go to different places, and we were looking for organic ways to keep our pests under control, because we don't want to use chemicals, because we've got a lot of birds coming in, we've got dogs, we've got all sorts of stuff. And so it's a main thing to try to find a way that's natural for your environment where you're at. So there's two things that typically in the Midwest that there is: ladybugs, and then there is the alpha predator, as I call the praying mantis. And the praying mantis is one of the best hunters, but the most difficult setup. Ladybugs you would have to release at night, so they just climb up to eat the food source. But since there seems to be a ladybug shortage right now, a lot of my vendors that I tried to reach out to, next best thing, the praying mantis. So with the praying mantis, the danger with them is when they get bigger, they can attack hummingbirds. It's really rare. So that's one thing we had to weigh, but we can monitor that, and we can also move the feeders. But praying mantis won't move as long as there's a lot of food. And here in this garden, there is so much food right now that it could feed an army of them. So I know there's a few of you that are hoping that I'll have footage of the war that's about to ensue in the garden here with all of the praying mantis. They're really hard to capture when they're small, and they blend in with the garden. So what a praying mantis is they are an ambusher. They will lay in wait for their prey, and then they'll use their sharp claws to impale it and then eat it. Or if it's small like these aphids, they'll just eat them. So I don't know if I'll be able to get footage of that, since I know some of you asked to see how the praying mantis work in the garden. But so we're gonna go ahead and get set up. I have some heavily infected areas, and it comes with your own nest here that you can set up. And most importantly, here's the praying mantis eggs. So one mantis laid this, and each one of these is about 100 eggs. So that's 100 praying mantises. So if you have 50 that survive, and so let's say 25 males, 25 females, you have a chance to expand how many mantises you'll have in your backyard. Or they may travel on and migrate. But having praying mantis has been known as good luck in a lot of cultures, and this is usually the last ditch before you use chemicals. But we're gonna go ahead and get this set up here, and I have a couple different areas we're gonna do it. So the first area we're gonna set up right here. We're gonna have to get this nest. And the goal is to keep it safely here. So, all right. So let's get it a little deeper right here. There we go. So once they hatch, they'll have silky threads where they'll start descending kind of down and dangling. Then after an hour, they'll dry, and then they'll proceed to start migrating. The next one, we're gonna actually anchor to a tomato plant that is heavily infected. So underneath here, there is, just had it, there is a T-shape right here that I wanted to use right here. But to anchor this safely on here, because you're supposed to have these 2 feet off the ground, So how we're doing this is I'm just carefully using a little bit of plant Velcro to attach it safely and snug. And so now it is safe and sound. And so once they hatch, we'll have 200 praying mantis here, and this is the heavily infected area where there's a lot of aphids and spider mites. So that's one thing we have to consider. So as we got this set up here on this mantis egg, we will leave this alone and kind of go back and see how things develop. I appreciate everybody tonight for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you soon. Bye for now.